Okay, my first real good look underneath this truck since I've got it. Rear shocks are shot. I already knew that. They look shot. This spare tire I believe is on backwards. I believe the front is supposed to be facing downward. Got some rust here on this I don't know, backing plate of that brake. I believe that's the deal that holds the parking brake there. And it's supposed to be like a dust shield. I don't see anything left of the dust shield. You can see that rotor is completely shot. Those rear brakes might be original. They might be. Frame back here looks really good, really good. A lot of times in these northern climates where they throw salt all over the road, these crossovers and stuff can be rusted out, but everything looks pretty darn good. Actually looks really good for being 15 years old. Bottom of the cab looks good. I knew that though when I crawled under it. I've been hearing what I think is a U-joint back here, but they all feel tight. This one here has got a grease cert on it, so I'm guessing that's been changed. I don't know if this one's got a grease cert on it or not. I think that might be original. That might be the one I'm hearing. I can't feel no slop in it though. Moving forward, the frame actually starts to look even better than the rear of the frame. I've got what looks to be like a little bit of an oil leak coming from. It looks like that filter housing or something. I don't understand that. There's another deal there. It looks like it might be leaking. The transmission pan, you can see there's a little bit of fluid on the bolt, so that might be leaking a little bit. There was a receipt in the glove box. He did a transmission filter and fluid change at about 95,000 miles on this thing, so they might not have got the gasket sealed good, or they might have used a cheap gasket maybe, I don't know. I did find a problem here. I don't know if you can pick that up on camera or not, but that is coolant leaking right there out of the skid plate. You can see it's on the ground here too. I didn't know that was leaking, but it looks to me like it's coming from the front of the motor. It's coolant's coming down on the front of the motor, so I'm guessing I will be doing a water pump shortly here. That's all I can figure it can be. I got to drop it down actually and start looking underneath there to actually find out what that is. The steering, it feels pretty good. There is a little bit of looseness. I'm guessing it's this idler arm or the pitman arm. So probably be doing that shortly. Tie rod ends look tight when I'm moving it, so it might not be a bad idea just to do them. What else do I got? Oh, the cat. Thought I had a cat rattling, but I'll show you some video of me tapping on the cat trying to find which one was rattling. I thought it was this driver's side one, but it wasn't. The rattling was actually this shield right here. It was touching that thing up top there, it was actually sitting against the transmission. So I just bent it back there and the rattle is gone. Oh, there is another rattle. A little bit of a rattle. That oxygen sensor, the top of that oxygen sensor right there is loose. So I might try to get that one out and get a new one in there maybe. But it looks like I don't need a cat, which is I guess is a good thing. Stuff I'm gonna do right now. I am going to do a fuel filter change. It's right there on this truck. Okay, I'm getting ready to do a fuel filter change. There's a deal right here on top of the engine. It's got a little cover on it. You want to take that off. And then there's a little Schrader valve right there. You're going to want to put a rag over that and press that little valve down to relieve the fuel pressure. That'll relieve most of it. Then I'm gonna raise the truck up and change the fuel filter. And also, while I'm up here, I am checking to see if I can find exactly where that coolant leak is coming from. It looks like maybe the intake there could be wet on the top, so I'm not sure if that's an intake leaking or the water pump. I would like to pressure test it. I don't have an adapter right now that'll fit on my deal, so I'll probably have to get that. I just don't want to replace parts that really don't need to be replaced. Of course, $155,000, the water pump, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to replace that. I think these are known for them going out. But I'm thinking maybe it might be the intake gasket because it's kind of wet up on top of the water pump there. So I'm thinking maybe I got an intake, which I think these are common. To have a problem with the intake gaskets. I thought they fixed that with the newer motors, but apparently not. Also, while I'm up here, I'm probably going to I'm gonna change the air filter, and I'm going to clean the MAF sensor off. I'm going to use some of this mass airflow sensor cleaner. You know, you just read the directions here. You know, it's probably a good idea to clean it. It's probably never been cleaned its whole life, so it can't hurt it. So I'm going to probably do that stuff and then raise it up. Okay, here's the fuel filter. The new one. It's a CarQuest. It's just a standard looking fuel filter for this year. Here's this is where it goes in right there, and you can see there's the lines. This is very tight, trying to get this in and out. There's like no room. I think it's because this is a regular cab short bed. I think there's a lot more room with the other trucks. But you basically have to unhook that front line right there. You gotta pop it out of the plastic holder there to be able to get this out, because it's got to slide out of that bracket. You gotta slide it forward to get it out. It's gotta go backwards to put it in. And these came out pretty good, the lines. I didn't strip anything out, I didn't break anything. So, might need new O-rings on the lines. I don't know if there's new O-rings in the box. I gotta check. Usually they supply new O-rings for the lines in the box, but I don't know, we'll see here. Okay, so I'm getting ready to pull out of here. I got my MAF sensor clean. I got a new air filter in here. I actually found a K&N filter in the box. You can see it's pretty dirty. It's clean on the other side, but I really gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I really don't like the K&N. Actually, I don't like the oiled filters, the ones that you can clean. Yeah, you can clean them and you can reuse them forever, but you gotta clean them and oil them up every time they get dirty. With a paper filter, I change my oil, I drop a new paper filter in there, and you know, good to go. There's no cleaning, there's no waiting for this to dry, there's no messing with oil. I have heard that the oil can get on the MAF sensor, so probably a good idea that I cleaned it. I'm guessing that if you over oil this, then you can get oil on stuff that ain't supposed to have oil. But I've done these K&N filters before. It is easy to put too much oil on them, and so I don't know, I just like to put a new paper filter in. It's just easier, I think. Less of a hassle. But anyway, we got it all ready to go. Fuel filter, it's been replaced. So I'm ready to head out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, it's been sitting here all night, and I don't see anything leaking underneath it, which I don't really understand that, but I don't know, I'll just have to keep an eye on it, I guess.